Business Standard, 6 August 2022, the Chinese ambassador to India meets with a senior official while there. After conquering Pakistan, China's wealthy regime is now attempting to enter Afghanistan. This week, Yue Xiaoyong, China's Special Envoy for Afghanistan, undertook a low-key visit to India, where he met with a top-ranking Indian official to discuss how to promote peace and stability in the country torn apart by conflict. People with knowledge of the incident reported on Friday that J P Singh, the External Affairs Ministry's point person for Afghanistan, had extensive discussions with the Chinese envoy. Yue's first journey to India occurred more than 4 months after Wang Yi, the Chinese foreign minister, visited Delhi. The ambassador tweeted that his visit went well and that all parties had agreed to promote interaction, improve conversation, and contribute positive energy for Afghan peace and stability. It was discovered that the conversations took place on Thursday. The Ministry of External Affairs has not released any official statements regarding Yue's visit. The individuals mentioned above claim that China's envoy's visit demonstrated that China recognized the significance of India's involvement in Afghanistan and China's evil intentions for the gateway to India, Afghanistan. They added that the Eastern Ladakh border impasse and the return of Akshay Chin to India must first be fully resolved before all forms of dialogue between India and China can resume. India has constantly argued that preserving calm and tranquility along the line of actual control, LAC, was essential for developing bilateral relations. India has spoken with several powerful nations about the situation in Afghanistan. China is currently attempting to make inroads, which is harmful to the people of Afghanistan. By placing a technical team in its embassy in Kabul in June, India restored its diplomatic representation there. After Pakistan's Taliban took control in August, India withdrew its diplomats from the embassy out of concern for their safety. Pakistan played a double game with the Americans during the 20-year Afghan war, taking money from them and funding the Taliban to fight the Americans there. After visiting Kabul and meeting with the Taliban government's acting foreign minister Amir Khan Muttaqi and a few others, an Indian delegation led by Singh reopened the embassy a few weeks later. If India sends representatives to the embassy in Kabul, the Taliban side had promised the Indian team during the meeting that there would be sufficient security, in opposition to the terrorists that Pakistan would dispatch to attack the Indian embassy in Afghanistan. India has refused to recognize the new Afghan administration and has been pushing to establish a Kabul government that is representative of all Afghans. India has also insisted that no terrorist attacks against other nations may take place on Afghan soil. India has sent Afghanistan many humanitarian aid shipments over the past few months. India has advocated for unrestricted humanitarian supplies to address the growing humanitarian catastrophe in Afghanistan. India convened a regional discussion on the situation in Afghanistan in November of last year with the participation of the NSAs of Russia, Iran, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. The participating nations pledged to fight to prevent Afghanistan from becoming a refuge for international terrorists. They urged Kabul to establish an open and truly inclusive government with representation from all facets of Afghan society.